Juice Kitchen. We're back. I'm going to show you how to make a brine, not cure, make a brine for corned beef. We're gonna brine it Sunday night. We're gonna cook it Friday night. We're at the old farmhouse. We got food prep going on Sunday night like we always do. Pickling spice, juniper berries. We're gonna lightly toast those in here. And we don't want them as toasty as we did for the pastrami because I don't want it that dark. But you can start smelling it when it gets toasty, all right? Just lightly toast your pickling spice with your juniper berries. I guess if you can't find juniper berries, it's all right, but it's better for the flavor. We're gonna toast some more on Friday when we go to boil our corned beef brisket. So when I come back, we'll pick up at the boiling point of making the brine. All right, now that the pickling spice is toasted, I want to show you what we put in this brine. I have 1 cup of brown sugar. It's in there. I have some garlic powder because I don't have fresh tonight. Same thing with the ginger. It's in there. With the toasted pickling spice, we're going to go 1.5 cups of kosher salt. We're going to bring it to a boil. As soon as it goes to a boil for a few minutes, we're going to shut it down. That's our brine. We're going to need some ice cubes to cool it down. All right, 1.5 cups kosher salt. Now there's another salt they use for brining meats. Forgot what it is. Not the easiest to find. But fresh celery has some of the same properties as this particular stuff. So we're going to go with fresh celery. That's a full stalk in there. Now we're just going to bring this to a boil. When it comes to a boil, I'm going to come back and show you how it smells great already. It's got to come to a boil. Boil for a couple minutes and simmer for another 10. And then we're going to cool it down, let it cool down and add some ice to it. And that's where we're going to soak our meat for 5 days. Very similar to the pastrami I did over the summer in the smoker. The difference is corned beef gets boiled or steamed and pastrami gets smoked. We'll be back. Still Sunday night, still working on our brine. Get your favorite sharp knife. You want to zoom in over here, the lovely Nicole. We're just going to poke around, right where on the pastrami we scored the top. So the brine gets in there and the 5 days is going to sit. I left a lot of fat on the top. We like fat on corned beef. The pastrami, we trimmed it off. The corned beef, we're going to leave it on. You don't want to go too crazy with it, but you want that brine to soak in there in the 5 days. That's it for now. All right, the brine is now in the bucket with some ice. Okay, if you can see that. In we go. So to keep it submerged for 5 days, it's Sunday night. We're not cooking until Friday. We got some plates. Keep the whole thing submerged. Couple of saucers. Okay, we're gonna take some plastic over the top. It's going into the refrigerator. I got an extra refrigerator downstairs I'm gonna use for this. And we'll see you back on Friday when we boil this stuff. All right, we spoke last on Sunday. It is now Friday morning. Long time brine. Look at this. This is a 6-pounder. I think what I'm going to do, you want to rinse it off with cold water. Everything off of here. I'm gonna do half of it now and probably half tomorrow or the next day with cabbage and carrots and stuff. But today, I'm going to put it in so we can have it for lunch with some fresh pumpernickel bread, homemade Thousand Island dressing, and Swiss cheese. So this is rinsed off. It is brined and rinsed off. Okay. Over to the cutting board. Sharp knife, around half, so I go 3 pounds and 3 pounds. My hands are slippery. Okay. Look at the inside. That's the way it's supposed to be. So let's take this one. Again, in the Dutch oven, I have some garlic, just slightly roasted it. The juniper berries and the pickling spice toasted, and 1 can of beer. We're going in like that. I have my oven preheated to 250. It's going to be probably 5 hours. You can check it at 4. See you at lunch. And that's the finished product. Lunchtime. Corned beef. 1 week for a sandwich.